Hello teacups, what's brewing? I'm here. I'm here with a live of all things. I'm not back on her lives, guys. I've actually barely been watching them. I think I've watched one in recent memory, and that's why I had it on in the background while doing other things. I keep kind of attached to them, that's a weird way of saying that, through Twitter when people just, post odd things, and I occasionally tune into Zach's replays while I'm working. So I haven't kept up with every single second of every live stream she's done because, my God, there have been a lot of them. But this one is pretty manageable. It's 47 minutes. So obviously I talk a lot, but it seems like I can cut a fair few chunks out of this. It does touch on a couple of things she's been talking about in her lives. The general impression I get is she's getting high a lot. She claims to have lost 30 pounds. That happened right after my last react. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. I think she was too excited for it not to have happened somehow, or rather, not to have happened, for her not to have seen that number on the scale. But I don't know how that number on the scale turned up. I don't know if it's an accurate number. I certainly don't think any of her behaviors have shown any kind of change that might result in a 30-pound loss. So I hope that it's not caused by a more serious issue than behavioral change, because there are certain illnesses that she could have that can result in sudden weight loss. I hope that's not the case. I think she really did need to see some weight loss. I think it seems to have had a fairly positive impact on her mentally, but I'm really concerned by the idea that she tends to grab onto this thought that, oh, I can change very little and see results, little changes are okay. And now, having achieved some results somehow, or seen it on a scale at some point, she's just going to think, well, I'm not going to change anything and I'm going to keep seeing this weight loss. And I think that is a really, really dangerous path for her to go on. So that's basically my takeaway from the last however long it's been. Oh, and she's really, really horny. She just desperately wants to have sex. That's been my overarching view of however long it's been since I last full reacted. So that being said, let's get into this one.
What's up, guys? Are we beezing? I don't have very long. I have some plans here tonight.
Ooh, what plans? You gonna go pick up some food?
Busy here?
Spread some COVID?
Here I go, Jennifer!
Get some D finally?
I'm just gonna go and get something at Starbucks.
I thought she was gonna say go get some
What
D.
am I gonna get? Yes. I put my ugly glasses on. What do you think? Alright.
Oh, those aren't the same glasses she had before, right? The other ones had thinner frames. She has a pair very similar to this that I actually really like on her, but I feel like these, and it might just be the angle of her head, are a little bit uneven. They're a bit too narrow. They go very long, but not very wide. I don't think I like them as much.
Hello. No, those are ugly.
Oh, okay. Well, we agree then.
That cream smells like cookies.
Oh, these might be them.
Smells good, huh? So, guys, I talked to a new guy last night.
Oh, you flirt.
Now, I noticed with guys, they're not good texters. Like, they just want to get to the point, kind of, and, come over come over right now.
She sounds really annoyed by that, but didn't she say in a recent live stream at some point she didn't want to know anything about them? She wasn't there for a relationship. She just wanted to have sex. Isn't that kind of the point of what she's doing? And this is the thing that's going to come up again and again, and has come up again and again, is that she's saying, no, I just want to go for a hookup, but she has no confidence in actually showing up for a hookup. She's talking a good game, but she won't actually do it. So this whole kind of searching for a man is a fantasy, because unless she felt super, super secure, which she never will in a hookup, she won't do it. And this is just another example, because she's like, no, I don't want to know anything about them, I just want to have sex. And when they're like, okay, come over and have sex with me, she's like, oh, what? He just got right to it. Well, you claiming that's what you want, so either you need to reevaluate what you're asking for, or don't be surprised when someone answers in that way.
Like, oh, by the way,
Ooh.
guess what it is today, everybody? It's
don't know.
Lewis's birthday! I don't think he's in here.
Who is Lewis?
Happy birthday, Lewis!
I guess one of
Lewis
her
comes in here,
followers
I'll
or
sing
mods.
Happy birthday to him.
Oh
These
yeah,
are all
look.
crooked.
Those are crooked. You just made them all crooked, actually. But those are the glasses I like on her.
Okay,
I think the wider ones are better.
Just wait a minute.
I like her makeup today, guys. She has something I've quite enjoyed, even though she's not going to follow through on it. She's been kind of happier, feeling herself a little bit more recently. And I think it is because she thinks she's lost weight. And because she's looking at possibilities, and she always gets this way. Now, the practice versus the possibility is a very different scenario, but that's what I mean when I talk about all these hookups she's planning on going in. I'm going to be wild and sexy, and it's going to be amazing. I'm going to take advantage of my freedom. And I have a certain feminist part of myself, which is very much, I am woman, hear me roar, you go get that dick. And you're like, I'm with her on this. But I do think in her case it's a facade. However, it's been kind of nice to see her happier and to be kind of laughing and thinking of possibilities, even if I don't think she's going to follow through with them. What's going on with my French today?
April Fool's. Oh yeah, it's April Fool's. I should have tricked you. All right. I'll
With what? Your entire life. Oh, I don't like those as much.
Lewis, happy birthday
They're
to
just like
Lewis.
goggles.
Happy birthday to Lewis.
Has Lewis been a really strong feature in her chat recently? I feel like I've heard the name, but she seems super excited. And wasn't something going on with Karate Joe? Hasn't Karate Joe been out of the picture a little bit? Or did he come back? Or someone fill me in on that, because it feels like something happened. Like he took a break for a while?
Yes.
Is Lewis the replacement?
VIB and very important Beezer.
Smooth.
I'm on my way somewhere. I can't disclose where I'm going. I'll tell
Really?
you after, though. Okay?
Okay, so that tells me she's going to do another 6-hour live stream in about 12 hours time. That's going to be wonderful. We will find out. She's never had a thought that she hasn't been able to stop herself from sharing on the internet. Yeah, this whole build suspense. I'll tell you after. I'm guessing it's not going to be worth the wait, but we'll see.
I'll tell you after. We need to get something in the Starbucks, so let's go.
You need to get something in the Starbucks?
And I gotta get, oh, you know what? Before I get for our Starbucks, I gotta go get cat food.
Okay.
So just talk amongst yourselves. Jinx!
So, question.
Yeah, so this
Why not just start the live after you've picked up the cat food instead of telling people to talk among themselves?
guy, okay, my gangster lover, I call him.
Oh.
So this is a guy. He's a white guy.
What?
And
Why did she feel the need to say that? Why not just say a guy? Does it matter that he's white or he's black? I mean, I know she's got a reputation for going after black guys. Maybe that's it. Maybe she's proving, no, I'm equal opportunities, if that's the correct phrase.
he is sending me all these pictures with his, with a friggin' grill in his mouth and stuff, like gold teeth, like stacks of money, and
Stacks
he's
of money.
smoking, like one of those kind of guys.
Stacks of
Listening
money.
to rap music.
Wow, it sounds like your new lover, as in guy you've just spoken to, is surprisingly stereotypical. This never happens.
He's really cute. He's really cute. And he's so nice. He's probably the nicest one. He actually, just seems really, I don't know, like a boyfriend material, but a freak in bed kind of thing. So I've never been with a guy like that. He has, nice, oh my god, gorgeous tattoo sleeves.
Okay.
Just really
I'm
hot.
not convinced he exists,
So-
but we'll run with it.
Yeah.
Can I ask? I don't know if this is teenage Chantal talking, because God knows if you believe even one or two of the stories she's told us, and I think one or two of when she was a kid and she was being really rebellious and she got thrown out of home and all the rest of it, I think one or two of them are true. Horrible and not the fun story time she thinks they are, but I think they're true. I feel like this is teenage Chantal going, oh no, he was boyfriend material. What part about what you've just told us makes you think, oh, boyfriend material? In the traditional sense, obviously everybody's tastes are different. But you're saying he seems like he'd be a freak. You're like, is this teenage Chantal just fulfilling her fantasies of rebelling against her mummy? My fringes drive me crazy,
like,
you guys.
I don't know. The showing off of money, yeah, like, it's so embarrassing a bit.
But you seem to be going for
it. And then
it.
he sends me a mugshot. I'm like, is that a mugshot? He's like, yep. But he has his own place, and
so it's the same.
He's really nice.
It's the same as it being fine.
He said he's a tax-paying citizen now. That was his past.
So, question. I'm gonna work on the assumption he's real, guys. Otherwise, we can't have a discussion. Question: if he's a tax-paying citizen, it's all just, you know, oh, a misspent youth, and I'm fine now. Why would he then send it to you on this app? Either she's stupid or she's naive. I'm not sure which. I don't know if just the attention has got her so high that she's like, oh, but the parts of this story don't add up.
So I had one guy, oh my god. So anyways, I haven't talked to him yet today again, but last night that was my date. In bed by myself. He's like, come over right now. I'm like, do these people not care that, like, I don't know where I've been. They don't know if I have COVID. Like, fuck.
Oh,
you know?
You're there looking to have sex. What, don't you care?
But I just feel like I'm wasting their time, like, if I don't want to, you know, like, I put, like,
you kind of are.
I just want to hook up.
Yeah, so
but then again,
why are you
do I really want to just hook up? That's the thing, like, I feel like I'm wasting time.
You kind of are. Like, I'm not judging you for wanting to hook up. I'm not judging you for putting that on the profile of your app. But if you are not sure that's what you want, if you have no intention of following through on that, which is very much what you're selling here to them as your app audience, then maybe consider changing the wording on your profile, because you claim you're out looking for a certain thing, which means you're going to attract a certain thing. And yeah, if you're not following through, and I don't say you have to sleep with anyone, but if you're not following through on what you're saying you want, then why are you shocked? And you are kind of wasting time, because that's what they want, and you're not joining them. You can choose not to, but then to say, well, that's not what I want, doesn't make sense at all.
This one guy, oh my god, he sounded like a serial killer. Like, first...
What does a serial killer sound like? Well, what does a criminal look like? A question that may be relevant.
First of all, he looked like John Wayne Gacy. I'm not even kidding, he looked just like Gacy.
Notice how everyone she meets either sounds like a stereotype or looks like somebody she already has a reference for. You know, real people have variety. I'm just saying.
And then, like, this really big, but he was like 6'5" apparently. He was like this big guy, like Ed Kemper or something. And then I get a message from him, and it's like, I need to talk to you right now, it's urgent, or something like that. And I'm just like, what?
So why answer if it's weird?
I don't know, he looked like all the serial killers put into one.
Okay,
you know?
so I answered him.
And then, so I'm like, so it intrigued me, because I'm like, what is he going to say? You know,
this
like...
person
so
I've determined is a serial killer.
What, you know? He's like, have you ever done it on a table, coffee table, or washer dryer? And I'm just like...
This was the urgent thing?
What? So then, like, I didn't answer him, so he kept repeating the same thing over and over.
Jesus. I'm not going to comment on whether he's a serial killer or not, because you make a very big deal about not judging on appearance, and yet here we are. But if he's being obnoxious, and it does sound like just repeat, hey dude, have some chill, why would you answer? Why would you not just block him? He looks like a serial killer, apparently.
Have you done it, like, specifically the same words, like as if he's copying and pasting, like... So
no, I'm sure he's typing out each
time. And make his night. I'm like, yeah, on a table, I have on all of those, which is true.
Bullshit.
So...
That's 3 items of furniture and or utilities. I don't think you've had, well, I think you've had 3 partners in your life. Maybe 4. I think French Lover was a partner. I think Pete's was a partner. I think BB was a partner. And you've had, the guy that had a pregnant girlfriend, him. I think those 4 encounters in her life are real. Those are the only ones I believe.
It's been very many years since I've done that, obviously.
In the
So
sense
then
that it's
he's
imaginary,
just like-
yeah, obviously.
Sorry. Then he's just like, tell me about it. Tell me. Kept copying and pasting,
Okay.
tell me.
Not the dude.
I'm just like, oh my god, he's so weird. Dude, you need to chill out. I'm just like, you're coming on strong, dude. Like,
yeah.
Because I'm trying to...
I mean, this is all she really wants from the app. She doesn't want the encounter. She wants the fantasy of the encounter, and she wants to be able to feel superior to the desperate pathetics that message her. And that's not me saying anyone who messages her is a desperate pathetic. That's saying that's how I think she views them. I think she wants to feel better than all the other people looking for exactly what she says she's looking for on the same app.
I give him tips, like, to talk to a woman because...
Oh, I don't
obviously
think...
he needs the help because, I mean...
Maybe
you're
focus
freaking
on
everyone
yourself.
out. You're freaking me out. You must be freaking other people out. So then he was just like... And his profile picture, like, he... It's not... I'm not going to pick on his looks, but the position, like, the way he did it, he had his... He was just like this, like making a weird face. I don't know. Anyway, he looked creepy. All right, so
again, pictures are there before you message, I'm assuming. So why would you have him in your phone? I'm assuming you have to choose to communicate with this guy. And like, one thing I will give her, she is a catfisher. She knows how to frame a photo for sure. But I guess also there's something to say for, I mean, this isn't something she does, and maybe avoid her problems if she were more honest in her pictures. By putting a picture that's not very carefully shot and super flattering, you don't end up meeting and then being disappointed because you know exactly what you're getting into. So I think probably there's something to be said for that, in the sense of, okay, you might not attract as many people, but the people know what you look like. And that doesn't tend to be something she goes for.
anyways, I just blocked him eventually because he was like
Eventually.
freaking weird. But I humored him a bit first. Then one guy,
it's charity.
he's like, he had no picture, but he sounded like, I don't know, like some of the words he was saying.
How?
So I'm like, can you send me a picture? So I give him my number.
Well, one, give it. Why would you give your number to a rando? Two, can I just, as someone who doesn't really use these apps at all, but can I please say, if you have some kind of dating profile and there is no picture, move the fuck on. Because that is a massive red flag right there. If they have an app on their phone, they can put a picture to that profile. Like, do not continue with that.
Because I can just block these people, right? So he sends me a picture of himself. Not my type at all, but whatever. He wasn't ugly or anything.
I'm sure it's a real picture.
But, just not my type. So, anyways, and he's like, kept texting me, so I had to block him too, because he was like, do you party? Like, who says that? Like, he must be, you don't say that unless you're like friggin' 50, you know?
Imaginary, and in Chantal's limited experience of partying 2 decades ago, maybe?
Do you party? And I'm just like, what do you mean by party? Like, what does that mean? You know, like Molly, friggin' booze, like, there's a lot of...
She's so cool.
Know? So he's like, you know, like, cocaine, and I'm just like, oh, well, no.
No, I take THC.
So,
That's all I do. On camera for hours.
When I used to party, yeah, I would do some here and there, like a little bit, but no, like, come on. So anyway, so many interesting people out there. Yeah, what do you mean party? There's nothing, okay, but doing poo-poos in the kitchen, Melanie, versus killing somebody?
I hate her use of the word poo-poos. I hate it. She is a grown adult. When she's talking to her cats, I dislike it, but I get the idea of using really childish language with your little animals. But when she's actually using, now it's like a catchphrase. I'm like, honey, no.
It's a lot different.
Who killed somebody? How do you, like...
So yeah.
Do they all look like killers? Is that it?
Serial killer. Next.
But not judging you guys.
Stay away from those creeps. Yeah, well, that's the plan.
Mm.
Alright, I gotta go get cat food. Will you guys wait here? Yes? Okay. I'm gonna lock you in.
Oh, you guys.
I don't have my jacket. It's in the back seat. That smells nice. Like a man. Like a sexy.
Like a sexy man. The inside smell of the mask. Like I think you might be reaching, and I think your psyche is showing.
Man. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you about my date last night.
I think date is a strong word.
My virtual date. I'm just gonna be sticking to virtual dates for now, maybe, I guess. I'll be right back. I gotta get some. Oh, jeez. I hate going in the store.
Why didn't she order it with her groceries? She's done that recently.
Why is this only a quick hi? Because, I have something to do.
She's so mysterious. But she's just said that all her dates are going to be virtual, so the implication that she's going to go see someone, which is kind of, I think, where this is obviously not true.
I have some plans. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, I'm going to turn my car off, yes. A guy was staring?
I skipped through that gap, so I don't know if that's true.
He was hot? Where'd he go? Jinx. Headache. I need coffee.
Some water. Thank you for
I
the
still have
reminder.
Frank's bubble tea in here. Ew.
Gross.
It's not Frank's, mine, but the one I got with Frank.
Clean your car, man.
My bubble tea. I need to clean up my car.
Yeah, good idea. Also, Charlie Gold just came out with a video, so you'll have something to talk about. Make sure you do it in the dark.
Oh boy. Oh my god, last night, you guys. Oh my god. My eye is my eye back to normal? I think they're back to normal.
To
I was
me.
like this.
What happened?
I had hamburger eyes. Danielle, you sent a picture of your hamburger eyes. Annie, how are you feeling today?
I guess her eyes were swollen. I must have missed that.
You were glued.
Stop looking at your screen and drink some coffee. Like,
weird.
either she needs water or she needs coffee. Or maybe, I don't know, can you get hangovers from THC? She's been high a lot recently. But I frequently have times where I don't have my coffee straight away and I'm just like, oh no, I need it. So I get the headache. I've had the withdrawal.
I was so fun hanging it with you guys.
She's probably geting in less water since
her
her coldest water bottle sank.
Oh, ow, shit. Oh, fuck. I need to get something at Starbucks. Oh, I need my glasses, actually. Somebody...
Oh yeah, that's a point. Where are her glasses right now? Because she hasn't been wearing them while she's been driving, and she definitely needs them for that. Like, I know it's daylight, so maybe it's clearer for her, but I'd like her to be more consistent with that. It seems dangerous. Like, she'll put them on yeah, she'll put them on to read a Starbucks menu, but not to drive her car.
That was a lot of fun.
Priorities.
Last night. Anyways, he's like, the guy's like, I don't want to send you a picture of my privates because
which guy is this
that would
now?
be lame, cringy.
I've forgotten.
So he sends me a couple pictures of screenshots. What was I saying?
What were you
Of like a sex video he did with a girl.
Oh, it's the guy who didn't have the picture. So could I please just shed a little bit of concern on this? That's a weird phrase, but there we go. We're going with it. So he didn't have a picture. He supposedly sent you his picture, and now he's sending you a screenshot from a porno with a girl. Like, maybe consider for a second it's not him. Maybe? Because I got a feeling that a porn star doesn't need to trawl through an app for sex. Maybe? But that would be my instinct, but I would have concerns if somebody were messaging me with that set of circumstances.
With a totally thin girl. Like a really skinny girl. I was like, oh. So, I was like, okay. Nice. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, okay. Can't take his own picture, can take a still of a porno. Okay.
Well, should we give this guy a name now?
No, because you have no relationship with him.
Hold on, Joe. I gotta wait I can't look at the chat right now.
Just while I'm driving.
Oh yeah, and happy birthday, Lewis.
So long as the car is stationary, I can't be responsible.
You're not listening to this with all your friends. And okay, what am I gonna get at Starbucks? Definitely espresso. I really just want to go home and cuddle my cats and like.
So why are you out?
Eat an Impossible Whopper.
Oh, please.
Oh no, I'm gonna make that thing for pizza when I get home. That taco thing, because I might. Well, I'm gonna be eating dinner there shortly.
I have no idea what time of day it is right now. I'm guessing late afternoon.
Well, I'll take you guys to Starbucks. Just a quickie today.
And maybe. Because I was going to say, why are you going to get Starbucks then? Because you can order it into your home. She does that frequently. But I suppose because she had to get cat food. Because for some reason she didn't order it at the grocery store.
I'll get off for now. I'm going to be starting back with videos on my channel. I'm going to do a mix of live stream and videos.
Okay, so immediately backed off from it. I haven't been doing our live streams very much because there's too much of them and I can't face it. I just, when things get stressful in my actual life, I don't have the patience, the time, or the mental energy to be focusing on her lives. But some videos would be nice. She has been really riding the live stream train for a while now, and I would like to see some just pre-recorded content.
Friends don't let friends drink Starbucks.
That's a lie.
Starbucks is great. Yeah, 87K. Thank you.
Is that her subscribers?
I'm telling you, 100K when I reach it.
Telling us what? What
we'll
special
party
thing?
Hard, not like that guy thinks, but we'll party. Do you party?
Tell me what special thing you will be doing at 100K that is markedly different from anything you already do on channel, because I genuinely want to hear it.
I remember watching like a movie from the 70s and they asked that, they pull out like some kind of like popular drug at the time? Do you like...
So you're telling me you have a reference for that phrase some point on TV? Okay.
A party? Just like something about it creeped me out.
And now you have a creepy guy who says the same thing.
Yeah, because you're probably fucking married. People get bored with married life. It happens, you know.
It does happen.
It's like a trade-off. It's like being single and being in a relationship all have wonderful pros and cons, you know. Of course, being in a relationship,
probably a better way to put that.
You have someone to share your life with. You're not alone. You know, essentially you have a family, whatever. You have someone right there. But then again, you have your own like personal love story. But then again, the cons are that fades away usually. I mean, you know, not for everybody, but...
I was going to say. I mean, she has been out of the relationship with BB. It was a shock to her. And even now, a year on, I don't think she's over it. I don't think she's fully processed it. So if BB were to turn around today and be like, hey, let's give this another shot, she would go back. So I suppose I can see why she feels so cynical about it.
Boredom sets in. Same everything, you know.
But also, she has admitted, I mean, she's cheated on basically every relationship that we believe is real that we've heard on. So maybe this is just her reality. She does constantly have a sense of, I deserve better. And I suppose that must extend into her relationships.
Well, what is dope? Is that marijuana? I don't even know the term. And being single, well, you have no, you know, attachments, you're free.
Again, I suppose she's only going on, she hasn't been single for years and years, but people can have full lives outside of other people. If you're not getting that, look at yourself first and then look at what other people can do for you.
Whenever you come out of a relationship, it's so odd that you wonder if you'll ever be happy ever again.
If you come out of it unexpectedly, I'm sure, yes.
And the answer
is
a
yes.
Natural path. The answer is yes. You can be.
I'm absolutely sure you can be. I'm not sure you are.
I mean, I'm not an atheist like you know, or like Pete's, or I don't know. I'm not really agnostic.
Where is this going?
I just believe that everything I am a believer that everything happens for a reason. You know. So whatever situation you find yourself in, even if it's bad, it might just be bad to get you somewhere good. You know what I mean?
That's actually a nice thought, and I don't think it's a bad one for her. Like, every situation can open up a possibility somewhere else. So I get what she's saying there.
So I firmly believe that everything that's happened to me so far, there's got to be some kind of reasoning.
I don't think there's got to be, but I think it opens up
happen.
other possibilities for you. If
I don't know
you
what I'm
take
babbling
them.
about. Hungry hamburger.
Guys, you remember when she left her old apartment and she came to the new one? And yes, we all had concerns, but I predicted at the time, I seem to remember, and she kind of did for a day or two, where it was going to be new apartment, new me, I'm going on this new health journey. And she gave up on it pretty quickly, but the possibilities of that. Speaking of possibilities, if she had just come out of the relationship, evaluated her life and been like, nah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to seriously apply myself to getting myself somewhere where I feel better physically, mentally and emotionally. The progress she could have made in the last year, and she really seems to have been making it in the opposite direction.
He's I find that just like, I don't share that view because I find it depressing. Like,
there must be a higher reason that I'm suffering.
Everything's an accident. Gotta blow my nose.
Everything isn't an accident, but it surprises me sometimes. Like, she said she does believe in a power, but she doesn't know what. That doesn't surprise me. It would surprise me if she was a complete atheist, because if you were going into the idea that I don't believe in a higher power, then you naturally would go towards the idea that, okay, so I am in control of everything, and that would put a lot of personal responsibility on her. So in a way, I'm surprised she isn't more overtly spiritual than she is, because it kind of give her an out. Like, oh, it's not in God's plan kind of a thing. And I know that's not how spirituality is meant to work, so apologies, I don't mean to offend anyone who's spiritual. I'm not personally. But I'm surprised that she doesn't use it as an idea in that way.
I can't say where I'm going. That's what I love,
I think nowhere. I don't think it's going to be that special wherever she's heading.
Everything has its pros and cons.
She said it's not a date.
That's right. Samantha Phillips, how was the date? Oh, it didn't happen with Super Mario, by the way. So I'm just not going to message him anymore and see what happens.
I recognise the name Mario. She's been talking about an Italian guy. Forgive me for not knowing the details. But why didn't it happen? Did she tell us yesterday and I missed it? Why didn't it happen? Because it does seem like she's the one pulling out of all these, shall we say, opportunities? Oh, sorry.
I don't know. I was going to BB's? Shucks.
I can believe it.
Yeah, he didn't message me last night, so I was ghosted, I guess.
Oh, she did have.
Why do I have a
video
ranch
about
in
that,
here?
didn't she? Because that's your life.
Creamy garlic. Ew.
Why is she saying ooh? She loves every sauce ever made.
I need to clean out my car. Mario was so yesterday. Clean my car. Yeah, I gotta clean my car. Maybe I'll do that for a live one day or a video.
It went so well last time.
Everything is a with me these days. Hi, living life with serenity. Yeah, I think we're going back into lockdown for a little while.
Perfect time to be dating.
So it might just be phone dates for me.
I mean, that will probably work best for you at the moment, but she hasn't been particularly respectful of lockdown with her wants previously. She was getting a lot of backlash within the community for driving around to get fast food. Driving, not necessarily around, because she is in a car and she can go and pick something up, that's allowed. But from driving from one hotspot to another hotspot, you remember when she got like her Korean dogs and her, was it Jollibees? I feel like that was the series of videos where she had left her city, which was a hotspot, to go to another city, and that was really the big problem there. So if she wanted to go on these dates, I don't think she would let lockdown stop her. But I think it's a very convenient excuse. And I'm glad she's not going, because she should follow the recommendations of wherever she is, Canada in this case. If she were determined, I don't think this would stop her. I don't think she wants to do it. She's been talking about how she's uncertain if that's what she really wants. She doesn't seem particularly confident in following it through. So I think that's phone stuff is probably for the best, but again, change your profile, man.
The live streams are so fun. I know, they are. Is it cold there? Yes, it's freezing right now, -4. I'm gonna put my jacket.
Yeah, you got no coat on. By the way, guys, nothing to do with this. It was 20 degrees in England the other day. We had 2 straight days of just beautiful weather where I was outside in a t-shirt. I was like, excuse me, England? It is March. The end of March, but it was bizarre. It dropped by like 10 degrees the next day, but it was lovely.
I don't have the COVID vaccine.
What are you doing right now?
I'm in line at Starbucks. What else?
Damn all these other people that doing exactly the same thing I'm doing.
God.
I wish she'd stop doing things with her face.
Silly French lessons.
I wish she'd stop doing things with her face. That was a very general statement. Apologies.
I think it's only for like 4 weeks, the lockdown. I'm not sure. Americano with cream.
Be low carb. Be a good choice.
With a shot of mocha.
My go-to Starbucks is usually
An
almond latte, blonde espresso, sugar-free syrup. Or a flat white sometimes.
Hi, can I have a venti brown sugar oat shaken espresso, please? And a venti, chai latte?
Venti chai latte, for sure. Is that everything?
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I looked at the Starbucks and actually they weren't that bad. Let's assume they're both for her. Because again, she tries to be mysterious and like, oh, who's the other one for? But let's assume both are for her because that is my assumption. But together, they're, I think, about 400 calories. Somewhere, I'll have the information up somewhere. But between 300 and 400 calories. And actually, although it's not the most sympathetic food to a diabetes because most of those calories come from the sugar shots that go into these things, the chai latte flavored syrup, because it's not a tea, it's a syrup, and the brown sugar shots that go into her shaken oat milk, whatever. If we're looking at straight calories, if she wanted these in her day, she could have them. Personally, I would say keep getting the Starbucks because you love it, and maybe let's look at how much poutine you're taking in. That would probably be a better thing to control. It is a lot of sugar for a diabetes, it is a lot of sugar for a liver to deal with, and just her body in general for all the problems she has. Especially in liquid form, the sugar tends to hit you a lot faster. That's what I find. So it would be nice if she would, for things like the brown sugar thing, you could say, can I have half the number of shots? You still get the taste, but you are saving half the carbs. But let's face it, she isn't looking that hard for all. She's like, oh, I lost some weight, and she's mentally kind of jumped ahead in the story as she is wont to do. There are definitely ways she could say, okay, I'm going to keep having this even with my problems and make it better. But she's not going to do that, so I suppose this is all just conversation.
I'm sweet from the grocery store. Ooh, you can buy their iced coffee.
Starbucks? Yeah, of course you can. Starbucks will sell you
I
anything.
asked her for
They're a
proof.
big old corporation.
Yes.
Doesn't she
Oh
have...
my God.
Okay, Keurig isn't such a big thing outside of North America, like other things caught on faster, at least in the UK for sure. So I'm sure though it must be that Starbucks has some kind of deal with Keurig. Can she not get the pods? I mean, I don't think it would fulfill the same part of her brain that enjoys this. I think it's getting it, having it prepared for her. The action of takeout or delivery rather than the taste of it. Surely she can buy pods for a Keurig from Starbucks.
Did Big Bum didn't message me. Maybe he'll just message me like when he thinks it's time for the hotel. But I don't know, maybe
This is a high percentage of guys suddenly ghosting her. I'd have concerns.
I'll invite one of these other dudes.
None of them sounded...
If we're in lockdown, I can't go. So it'll have to be after that.
That's a good point I didn't think of. If she goes into lockdown, can she go to hotels? I mean, it would be her own hotel room, but will they be open for business? That'd be interesting
Stop
to
talking
check.
to dudes. Maybe I should just change it to just looking for COVID-friendly phone dates. Can I have like a phone date every night?
I don't think the people on the app are necessarily looking for that, but it would certainly be more honest.
I don't know. It's not bad. It's pretty fun.
I mean, change it and see.
You should try it.
See if you get more realistic answers. Ones you're
Like
willing
I said,
to follow through on. What's she doing?
Yeah. HMU. I'm learning the lingo.
HMU.
God, I'm so
What is
old.
HMU? Now I feel old. What's HMU?
My bless your heart, Starbucks boy. Oh my God, he was cute. But he called me ma'am, so he thinks I'm old.
Yeah.
But like, kept looking right into my eyes, and he was like, he had to have been young, maybe early 20s or something like that.
You're being a bit creepy here, dude. He gave you eye contact. This is why, and I know she plays with it a little bit, like she's joking around, oh, he was hot, he wanted me. Because for a while she was genuinely serious with a lot of that, and we were like, dude, customer service people can do their customer service job well and not be into you sexually. Okay? Just early 20s doing his job, living his life. Please, back off a little bit.
Oh, he was cute. Damn, he was cute. He looked like Peter Evans a little bit. Like, wow. Oh, I am so, he wants me.
Peter Evans.
He was looking
Do I
at
know
me when he
Peter
was giving me
Evans?
my
I'll have to
coffee.
check.
He called me ma'am. Oh God, I'm so old. When did that happen?
It's a sad fact of your late 30s. You're like, don't man me.
Okay. I'm at an age where I have to be careful about the age of people I go after. Like, you know, you're like, whenever you're growing up, you don't think about that. Like, oh, okay.
Please, when you're growing up, still think about that. That's something you should think about at all points. You know, just be careful with ages.
Cougar Foodie. Oh my God, it's creepy. They didn't even fill it to the top. What is this?
That does look a bit short.
Wait.
Is it a bigger cup?
What is this? Shaken oat espresso. Oh.
I can't remember if she asked for extra ice. She does usually. Maybe they put it in a bigger cup to accommodate the ice. Oh no, Venti is the biggest, isn't it? They kind of.
Oh my God. He was so hot.
Being creepy again.
Roman from France. Hello. It's not even full. I know. I should go back and see.
I feel like she did kind of get shorted there.
That's going to make me poo-poos. I know.
Oh. Again. Switching straight from, no, I'm not a ma'am, to it's going to make me poo-poos. Please use real words. Please use words that are appropriate for the situation. Or better
I
yet,
have to poo-poos when I get wherever I'm
don't talk
going.
about it at
It's
all.
not going to be good.
Yeah?
This is why I don't want to go anywhere either. Savannah!
You did have the option of going somewhere and just not drinking coffee, because it is going to send you to the bathroom, and you could have planned around it.
We're in a venti cup. This is a venti cup, is it not?
Do they have bigger than a Venti? Do they have the Trento?
I always think fast food workers are hitting on me. I swear, the way he looked at me, I'm not joking.
See, this is her playing, this part here. But she was being creepy before.
And then he said, have a nice day.
How much hand cream is she putting on?
He wants me.
Oh, it might be sanitizer. Let's be hopeful and say
I swear he
sanitizer.
was like, maybe he's got a little, this is to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more.
Forgive
than
me
you
my
know.
doubts, but I doubt.
Oh. I'm gonna blow my nose really bad.
Oh.
So,
Someone noticed she's doing this so much more on stream now, just constantly blowing her nose. Is it a side effect of the medication? Is it a side effect of the illnesses? Just, she seems constantly stuffed up recently, and I don't remember it being such a thing in past times.
look over here. Excuse me.
Beautiful.
Check out that booger seat. I don't white boogers in my car.
Why
I used to.
is she so gross? And why do her chat encourage her to be so gross? Or just why? It's so unnecessary.
All right. Gotta put my... Okay.
Considering how carefully she did that, that is very uneven. I mean, it might be that her liner or whatever was uneven to begin with, but especially with her mouth pressed together like this, you can see the crookedness of it.
Ooh, my seat warmer's on.
And she keeps sticking her fingers in
Oh,
her
I
mouth to
picked
get
up cat
her
food.
lipstick off her teeth. But
I got them a new one. Weight control. Now, BBJ is a good weight, but will this be good for her to eat? For Sam.
I assume you went to a pet store or to somewhere that sold this. You could have asked them, or call your vet and ask. Your audience don't know. Your audience don't know your cats, don't know their needs, don't know the details of this particular product. Please call somebody who will know, so not to unintentionally, and it would be absolutely unintentional, put your cats through anything they don't need to go through. Like when she does this with medication, I hate it. When she does this with medication, I hate it because I'm like, why are you asking them instead of a doctor? But you're only affecting you. Like, your cats are dependent on you. Please find out that information first. Kids just went running, screaming up the stairs.
Death Valley, we missed you! I'm ready to warm up them groceries. Gotta warm up them groceries, get them ready. My God, this man has a death wish. Bees and men, we're all blazed. I might later. No. I thought my eye was gonna stay like that. Look, it's a little slower. It's still a bit lower than the other eye. Look, you lied to me. You said it would come back. Oh God.
What are you doing right now?
I should have done my hair all nice.
Where is she going?
No, it isn't. What's up, Joe? Greg, what did you ask me? Permanent Whopper eye. Somebody said your eye looks like a Whopper. Oh my God. I died. I can't deal with it.
Her sense of humor always strikes me as quite basic.
No, I'm not high. I had a good long sleep.
I really hope you did, because you are driving right now, my dear. What is the measure for that, actually? I have no idea. I know when you imbibe alcohol, it stays with you for a little while, so you have to be careful, because if you have a late night and then you drive in the morning, you might still be over the limit. How does that work with something like an edible? Sorry for the noise. How does that work with something like an edible? Does it register on any kind of instrument that the police could do? Can you be breathalyzed for it? I'm not quite sure how long it takes to get out of the system, and so I don't want to blame her and be like, oh no, she's driving under the influence. I have no idea. She said she had a long sleep. We don't know what time it is. We just know that she had some yesterday. So if anybody knows or is a regular user, please let me know in the comments below, because I don't know. I imagine if it's legal in Canada, they must have some kind of measure
Time
for
to
it.
order that doll, yeah.
I mean,
So
at
I
this
think
point,
COVID friendly around here. Oh, and I could give him a 12-pack and call him Super Mario. Oh my God, are there anyone who makes Italian stallion dolls?
keeps going back to this idea of having a fake man. Well, an additional one
Check it out.
to the story she's been telling us.
I know. They're expensive though. I should start do a live stream donations for my boyfriend.
That is a live stream I would watch if she did it, but please, for the love of God, nobody donate to that. Please. Please. Like, what a waste of money.
My name is Eric. My friend Savage Live would like to talk to you. Alright, if anyone wants to talk to me, hit me up. Email.
Does she still have an
Do
email
people
underneath
actually fuck
her
themselves? I would.
underneath her videos anymore? She used to. I feel
You
like.
know, I would Rusty Spoons, probably, honestly, if it was made, if it felt real. Yeah, freaking right I would.
I mean, if it felt real and she was happy with it, it would be just another sex toy, essentially. A very large investment for one, but she has sex toys. Pete's already, and she, I think, already mentioned it. So it's a definitely more extreme option. I think it's a waste of money for essentially what she's looking for, but I don't have any problem with her using it. I think it's a waste of money considering all the other investments she could make that might help her to live longer.
Make for a fun night. Yeah, that's a perfect COVID-friendly thing.
Technically, yes.
Are making you age? Yeah, they do, Victoria. I'm telling you. You would too? Sure, why not? different faces. They're like $5,000 for a really good one.
Oh, she said they were like 20 grand, 25 grand, $5,000. I still think it's a complete waste of money. But I suppose if she was really pushing it and did a series of live streams, she could technically maybe gather some of that money. But man, it'd be a waste. And like, it'd be hilarious content. Like, just having in the room, like, awkwardly propped up somewhere, laying on the floor, whatever. Because she never takes care of anything she ever buys. Could you imagine? Like, oh, I'd be here to see it, but I never want it to happen. It's a weird place I'm in right now.
I've hooked up with at least 10 guys since October.
Sounds safe.
Uh-oh, COVID spreader. No, I'm joking.
I'd have concerns of the pandemic times. But you are at least finding ways to fill your time. Oh, sounds like a bad idea.
They don't talk back, that's right.
True.
And they won't care if my farts smell like raw sewage.
This is what I mean about her sense of humor. It's always like the lowest common... Oh, that was gross.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is Joe actually in the chat?
Okay. That's enough internet for me today.
What a thought.
Oh, Jordan, you're
We'll see if she goes live later.
Krista has a toy box. I need to get one. Wuthering Diaries, hi!
I don't need to know.
24-hour stream? Perhaps,
Please, no.
Marissa, perhaps.
That she'll
I'll message you
consider.
if I do, yeah.
Please, no. You are not a third world
The
country. You do not need a telethon. Like, we don't need to be doing 24 hours online, my dears.
Latte for? That's for me to know. And you to wonder.
I don't need to wonder, it's for her.
I'm hungry, so I'll be on my merry way. Call the doll Pete's the executive model. Comes with own lean cuisines. Oh no, Jess Google got ya. Bye, Tanya. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Much nice for you.
I'm going to stop it here. She's just going to say goodbye. Bye. If I have to guess whoever she's seeing, I would say probably BB. Because I can't imagine anyone else. She did just say, I'm hungry, so I've got to go. Hi everybody, editing me here. Just to let you know, since recording my react, Foodie did put up a picture of BB's poulet yassa. I don't know if I am pronouncing that correctly or not, but it was indeed BB she went to see. So, mystery solved. If she were not heading anywhere, I think she'd just eat in the car with us, and this would have been a 3-hour live stream instead of an hour. So I'm guessing either BB or a member of her family, because frankly she doesn't see anybody else. I don't think there's any hot date waiting. She already said she wasn't going to do that anymore. I don't think there's anything tea worthy here except for the love of God, free BB. Guys, we'll see. We'll see what's happening. On the very large assumption that she did lose some weight, however she saw that number, I'd like to see that continue. But she's made no changes, and I've got a feeling it's going to be a very slippery slope in her thinking. We will see either way. She's been eating some crap recently, and I really hope it doesn't come back to bite her. But other than that, she's going to do exactly what it is she wants to do. So I'm going to see if she comes back to pre-recorded videos like she said she would. I'd really like that. It's a lot more manageable. And once work kind of slows down a little bit, I'll have a lot more time, so I'll be able to just, you know, be a bit more balanced in what's going on. So until then, thank you for being patient with me. I might occasionally check in while work is still a bit crazy, but I'm not back regularly for the moment. But for anyone who is here and is sticking with me, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.